A ceremony was held over the weekend honoring German and Italian soldiers who died in Alabama during World War II. Nearly 100 people attended that event when only a handful were expected to be in attendance. Half of those in attendance were students. The German-Italian cemetery at McClellan is where more than 20 German and Italian soldiers now rest. Every November, residents create a special wreath-laying ceremony to honor the soldiers who were held as prisoners of war in Alabama during World War II. During that ceremony, officers quietly lay wreaths over the graves. As they finished laying the wreaths on every grave, both German and American officers saluted the trumpet players as they played a traditional German soldier's song. Lieutenant Colonel Corey Roberts has been the master of ceremony for 2 years. He says he was pleased on how many people came to pay their respects.
I reflected on interactions I'd had with Germans and Italians who are now our best allies. And I've worked with them in Kosovo, in Korea, in Iraq. And to have the opportunity to recognize that we've come so far from where we were during World War II, it made this a very rewarding experience.
Lincoln High School World and American History teacher Harvey Edwards encouraged all of his students to attend that ceremony to be able to experience living history. Edwards says that nearly 50 students attended and brought family members. The history teacher says he hopes his students grasped one important lesson during this wreath-laying ceremony.
Once the fighting's over, your adversaries don't have to continue to be your enemy. And the fact that we as Americans would do this for people who had been prisoners of war and hope that they'd do that for us, I think it's an important lesson that maybe we need reminding of now.
During World War II, about 16,000 prisoners were held in 24 prisoner of war camps around the state. Edwards also said that most of his students were glad they came to that ceremony.